Boxing Truth here. My bad, y'all. I know I've been away. Shit pops up, but back with another video. Felt like talking some boxing. Felt like shitting on Mikey Garcia Fanboys. Felt like talking a little bit about a hyped up showcase fight for Earl Spence Jr. How Mikey was finally proven that he wasn't as great as the media and the fans thought he was. I've been telling y'all for quite some time that Mikey Garcia was a hype job, especially after getting exposed by Sergey Lipinets, a kickboxer that actually beat him, which was why I wasn't excited about the fight with Errol Spence. It was just a bullshit fight, hyped up fight that was forced upon the fans that they had to pay for. Spence obviously was going to win the fight, but what was disappointing with Spence's performance was that he actually carried Mikey Garcia. I lost money on the fight. I bet fucking Spence by knockout, thinking he would do the job, and he failed to deliver. He failed to deliver a knockout statement of a fighter he should have stopped, but for some reason I saw Spence holding back. I saw Spence fighting more tactical. I saw Spence not putting a lot of mustard on his punches, which is why Mikey Garcia was able to survive. Spence just didn't really step on the gas pedal for the stoppage. Was pretty much just, in my eyes, carrying Mikey Garcia. It seemed like there was a silent agreement there that, of course, Spence was gonna fight his fight and make sure he doesn't lose the fight, but the silent agreement was that he wasn't gonna really put much of a beating like that against Mikey Garcia. Wasn't gonna fully embarrass him or knock him out in front of 47,000 people, which is what should have happened, since this was another matchup between a smaller fighter who's not that good and a big fighter who is a good fighter, but we still have yet to see him fight the style that has always given him trouble, which is a fleet-footed boxer, puncher, counter-puncher, mover, angles type fighter. And if he fights Manny Pacquiao, you will finally see Spence struggle for the first time in his career, outside of the first 6 rounds against Kell Brook, which Brook used a counterpunch style he uses against southpaws. But the Mikey Garcia fanboys fell for the hype. I just don't know why the media was such, and fans are so high on this guy. Not one great win in his career. Got a gift decision against Sergey Lipinets. Couldn't blow out Robert Easter Jr. Faded against Adrian Broner. And y'all dumb motherfuckers thought he was going to beat Earl Spence. Shame on y'all. Throughout the build-up of the fight, people fell for the hype. People were starting to turn around. It's all about marketing. It's all about promoting. And from the looks of the event, they did a good job. I mean, 47,000 people. Didn't expect that type of crowd. Maybe the pay-per-view numbers will do better than expected. I'm not expecting no big type numbers. But Mikey Garcia was always delusional. He even fell for his own hype. He started to believe that he was such great fighter, this elite little fighter that can move up divisions like Manny Pacquiao. Mike Garcia ain't no Manny Pacquiao. A 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao does better than Mikey Garcia did against Errol Spence. You gotta test the waters first, man. You gotta fight some contenders first. See how you feel at that weight. But Mikey Garcia is really not a welterweight. There's not even 40-pounders Mikey Garcia could beat. That's another weight division he should stay away from. To me, Mikey Garcia is done. Won't be able to make the lightweight division comfortably anymore. Not big enough, not strong enough to compete. Not good enough to compete with the top fighters, the elite top fighters at 40 pounds. Josh Taylor will beat the shit out of him. That style is all wrong for Mikey Garcia. Regis Prograis will give him a beating. Kali Relic will give Mikey Garcia a very tough fight. Shit, Maurice Hooker wouldn't be an easy fight for Mikey Garcia. So who knows where he goes from here. He took his chance. He believed in his own hype. And we all saw how overhyped Mikey Garcia was. Going forward, it's going to be tough for Mikey on what he does. Especially after that type of one-sided fight where he didn't do absolute shit. Couldn't get inside, couldn't cut the distance, couldn't even land many clean, significant punches against a fighter who doesn't have a great defense. Wasn't able to get out of the way of Spence's jab, doesn't have the head movement, doesn't have the foot speed to cut down the distance. A 40-year-old Pacquiao will do much better against Errol Spence because of the speed and the cutting the distance that Pacquiao still has, because of his counterpunching ability, because of his ability to evade jabs, unlike Mikey Garcia. It will be a much better fight. Possibly it's the next fight, which will be another mega fight for Errol Spence. Errol Spence has made it. He is a star. He is now pretty much the second biggest star of the PBC, right behind Deontay Wilder. Thurman is all but forgotten, especially after that weak-ass performance against Josesito Lopez. Even a 40-year-old Pacquiao will be favored in that fight. The times have changed for the PBC. All these guys have been hype jobs, aside from Errol Spence thus far. But he has yet to face that style that has always given him trouble. And going forward, we're going to perhaps see the style that's always given him trouble if Manny Pacquiao accepts the challenge of Errol Spence. It will be a very intriguing fight. And for the Mikey Garcia fanboys, I told y'all so. Your boy was always hype. Never on the level of the great Manny Pacquiao. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.